Hello guys, I hope you can how I can solve the problem. Get on the live. Okay, emotional generators. It is not a point of being like I say on Serbian loptica skočica, like jumping ball, literally. Because we all have many different layers in ways how we can express, and the point is to be liberated from the expectations of others and to do the work, literally, to have that kind of focus that you have a purpose, you have a mission, and there is nothing much more important than allowing yourself to feel safe, to be visible. A lot of people are talking about fear of being seen and visibility. I'm still experimenting because I want to see if this is truth from my own experience, from my own example. Because when you are speaking from the parts where you want to share your knowledge, where you want to share something, some messages that you deeply know that it is from your heart, it is from the higher perspective, it is from the way that you are freely to say and allowed to say however you want. People are afraid. We are all afraid because of the illusions, because of the things that happened in the history. Whenever someone speak up, there was what? And the point is, there is a lot of rememberness of that in our records, in our rememberness, in our own DNA bodies. We all have that. We don't need to know how, but we all have. The levels of which we are operating is the same levels how much we liberate ourselves from the old stories that our ancestors lived. Collectively, personally, and especially on a soul level. We need to speak about this because it is time to remember who you are without any kind of story. Who you are truly. Because when you remember, when you know that you have a purpose, then it is not the same, but at the same time, you can feel like it is 15th century and there is jurisdiction and everything that happens. Especially if you're a woman. It is not all about the wounds, but it is about rememberness. Especially if you already experienced that. The point of everything is to feel safe, to now change the story, to transform, and to literally to alchemize everything that happened to you in previous incarnations. You don't need to believe, but that's the point. I'm here speaking to the people who are already past the many burning stages, and they rise up as a from the ashes. But that's the funny part, because I can say after a long way, long journey. Yeah, it was very long journey. Even in this incarnation, it is going for so long. But the point is, who will start if I don't start? As an example, who will start, who will change if you don't change, if you don't speak up? Who will? Nobody. Yeah, you will see, like, you will literally watch. You can watch for 10 years people, other people, at the places where you need to be. But the point is, that is literally the inspiration, that reflection that you need to, especially if you're a generator. Generators, how they manifest, they literally have there is a specific way how you can manifest or create, literally create, because it is not about manifesting, it is about creating, conscious creating. Because when you are consciously creating something, it could be from the tree, planting the tree, to planting a business, planting the creating and birthing new something, book, project, business, as I said, content creation, video, whatever you are, whatever your preference is. The art of creating, the art of manifesting is the art of creating. I hope this will get recorded. Okay. Listen, I'm not speaking here from a perspective of yesterday I found out and now I'm telling you this. No. I had a long journey in finally becoming myself again. And from that kind of perspective, it is important to allow ourselves to respect all the things that we learned, that we are achieved, even if it's that not visible for other people, because sometimes there is a long journey that have been in your inner world that sometimes people could not ever see how much you overcome, how much you change everything, alchemize everything, and rise up from the ashes, literally like a phoenix. The point is inspiration and allowing yourself to have document and to document your life and to have a testimonial. Like literally this is a testimonial of my upgrade and developing upgradance. Yes, we can say upgradance. Here you will hear a lot of different combined words. The dance is the point, because when you are dancing, that's why I created Dance of Remembrance, because of the remembrance. When you dance, you can literally connect with your most truest, most alive archetype, just yourself, and to realize that, especially if you're a generator, you literally know how you are feeling when you are dancing. Yeah? Or when you are doing something that drives you from that kind of stagnant energy and drives you in your aliveness. Because that's the point. That's the truest point, to feel alive, to literally feel how you feel. Yeah, it is, because some people literally suppressed so much because of the environment, the feelings, and they are, especially if they are emotional generators. Imagine a man that is emotional generator and unconsciously he is suppressing his own emotions. I haven't seen that kind of man, because the point is, the masculine side in a masculine, it is more like more expressive in a way that they can be angry, they are allowed to be many things. I'm speaking from the perspective of growing up in Balkans. I can't speak from the perspective of other people, because it is different. For every person needs to find their own way of expression, their own way how they are operating. And you know what, I'm not gonna gatekeep anymore. I can't. I literally can't. Like, for me, it's easier to film you, to film live, than to do the things that I don't want to do double. Okay. What we gonna do today? We've talked about emotional generators. It is important to remember that you are a little star, that your color is literally gold one, yellow one, orange one, because your sunny bunny is coming from sacral chakra, sacral center, creativity. You know where is creativity, especially for a woman. Yeah. Solar plexus and sacral chakra are the most important parts for emotional generators. Yeah, you can literally say it is hard, because the heart is the point. But if you are a generator, for you, in order to be more connected with your aliveness, it is the movement. It is moving and feeling satisfied. Because the opposite of satisfaction, it is frustration. Yeah. If you're feeling frustrated, that means that something is not aligned and you are operating from not self. But that's the story for another life. Right now is literally to remember what is your natural expression, and to don't let anyone else to tell you that you need to be nirvana in order to express. No, you don't need to be nirvana in order to express. Yeah, you have a lot of different emotions, and there is a lot of different waves, individual, tribal, and I will talk about deeper. I will talk about, and there is a masterclass on Substack. If you want deeper, go to my Substack, and we will see each other there. But here and now, the point is just to remember what is your natural, authentic self and expression. And I want you, if you're listening here, that the conclusion, conclusion, to literally feel more of acceptance of yourself. Literally, it is to accept yourself even more for who you are, because you already choose to be who you are.